Hello everyone, it's Douglas E. Welch with another container garden update for A Gardener's Notebook. For more information, you can always visit the website douglasewelch.com. There you'll find links to A Gardener's Notebook as well as everything else that I do. Well, here you can see the parsley and oregano and what I'm going to call from now on our herb pot here is continuing on apace, looking very nice. The chives, which we planted in there a long time ago, have finally come up and are now ready to be used in an ongoing manner. We'll see if they throw off some seed, and perhaps we can actually get them to reseed back in this pot and get a few more. I understand now why people always say you should plant radishes with kids, because wow, talk about immediate gratification. Just a week or so after we planted these radishes, up they've come. Looks like I sowed them pretty nicely, maybe thinned a couple out of there, but otherwise they look pretty well spaced. Now just today walking out, I happen to notice too that, we'll see if I can find them here in the viewfinder. Remember, I planted this pot half carrots, half radishes, and sure enough, there are some little tiny carrot seedlings popping up there. Now you may notice now too the soaker hose that's laying over top these containers. This is connected to another one of my electronic timers in the backyard. Actually, I had to run a hose all the way up here to get to these pots, and I think it's going to work out really well. I wasn't sure if it would overwater the pots or not. This is a great location for doing something like this because obviously the pots get watered, but in between the pots, of course, are roses, and they can use extra water too. So it's really finally getting water back in this bed, which we haven't had for a long time. In fact, here is the electronic timer with the 4-hose manifold on it. Basically, this is doing the 2 rose beds here in the back, this long bed here where the hoses are connected to, and then eventually it runs all the way down. You see the green hose there, runs out through that garden gate, down the alley, and out to the front containers, which are just on the other side of that gate. You maybe remember those grass seeds I planted up and the tree seeds along the back here. Well, I almost missed it here right in front of me, but it's very, very hard to see. But see right there, laying against my finger, is a grass seedling coming up. And right here in the front is another one coming up as well. It's all the action I'm seeing right now, but hopefully more of these will take, and then I'll grow these on. The nice thing about using the egg container, we're able to cut them right here and right here and just plant this whole thing into a pot without disturbing the seedling further to grow it on. Finally for today, here are some projects I'm going to need to get to, probably off camera, but the jacaranda seedlings are now big enough to go into their own big pot, like I showed doing with the pine tree. The camphor in the background here is probably getting pretty close to that as well. And our big success story here is our lavender. We've got 1, 2, 3 lavender seedlings here and 2 cuttings in the back that took, and we're going to be potting those up one more size, I think, perhaps letting them maybe grow on a little longer in these pots, and then we'll be putting those right out into the garden. So that's it for this container garden update for A Gardener's Notebook. Thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, please click that like button. It really helps people discover our videos and helps more than you might think. For more information, you can always visit the website douglasewelch.com. There you'll find links to A Gardener's Notebook as well as everything else I do, including Technology IQ, career opportunities, careers in new media, and more. Until next time, keep digging.